Hey everybody, I'm doing an impromptu live video, mainly just to learn how to live stream because I'm planning on live streaming while I'm at FallCon, but I've never done it. So we're doing a live stream of me and my friend Kayla. We're going to be playing Foothills, which is a 2-player game by Lookout Games. I have never played it. I have reviewed the rules. I have watched some tutorial videos, so there might be some mistakes, but we'll see how it goes. How bad can it be? We have our comments going, so if you notice us doing anything, feel free to comment on there. I suspect nobody's going to be watching this live anyways. As I mentioned, this is mostly just so that I can have done a live stream before I'm doing a weekend of live streaming. So I'm just going to change our camera angle here. So here's the game. It's all set up. I'll move the microphone over as well. So as I mentioned, it's a 2-player game. What's really interesting about this one is like the action selection. It's like a worker placement. So I'm the blue player, Kayla, you're the green player. And these are all the different actions we can do from A to E. So if I was going to do the A action, for example, and some of the setup has already been set, so I kind of selected different resources for you. But if I was to do this action, for example, action A, I would get to take 3 resources from the stockyard and you refill it as well. So there's only 2. I would take 2, refill with 6, take my 3rd one. And then what happens with this action, it then flips over and I have a different action that's available. Now, if I ever do this second action, now the silver side of the other card, those actions aren't quite as powerful. Now it's the C action, so it would mimic the same as my golden C action, but it's not as powerful, or there's more cost associated with it. But then if I ever activate this action again, then it would flip,
right?
And then this becomes so this is going to change all the time. Then there's also some extra actions over here that we'll be able to eventually upgrade our cards with and get more actions, but we'll see how that goes. So as I mentioned, I just read the rules just yesterday. I set this up yesterday and I was reading the rules, watching tutorials, so I have the rule book handy just in case because I have no idea how that's going to go. But we are building train tracks. So we have the different lines. So we have the yellow line here that ends over in here. We have the orange lines. We have the red or the gray one, the green one, the blue one's very short, and then the white one. Because when you set up the game, you will select, and I'll just kind of show you on the back, a card randomly, and it'll show in this case if I had picked this card, we would remove 2 lines. So we removed the yellow and the gray. So I randomly picked a card. So we removed the teal colored one and the red colored one. So that's why those lines are not in play this time. I'm just going to move those like that so we can see the actions. So I'll go over the different actions we can do. So on the A card, and I think our action cards match, the scoring opportunities at the top are different because what will happen with a scoring opportunity, just to discuss that, is in the top corner there it shows the scoring opportunity, is when you upgrade a card and you remove this one from play, it then becomes an end of game scoring.
Oh, okay.
Right?
So when we upgrade over here, it comes out
when
it comes into game.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then we have on this corner here, this just kind of shows you what the other side does. Okay?
Okay.
And that's my other side, I think, is different than yours. It can change a little bit. But if we do the stockyard action, as I mentioned with this one, you would take 3 tiles from the stockyard and it refills the stockyard. So right now there's only 2, so I would take 2, refill 6, and take another one. There's a lot more orange cube, which I think is iron.
I really was disappointed it's not cheese.
It's not cheese. It's not cheese. Those rails would not hold. And then the gray cube is stone. Okay. So then that's the 2 resources we have in play. We have the bag here that has more, but there's a lot more orange than there are gray stones. Okay, so that's how this one would work. And then if we do that action, then you'd flip it over. That would be your next action. So if you ever want to do this particular one again, you would have to do this to make this one available. So I thought that was really interesting. Okay, so action B is excavation, because you'll notice on here, now some cards work together, some cards are individual, but most cards have these brown cubes on it, and that's rubble. And you need to be able to remove the rubble before you can build onto that card, right? So before you can build the train tracks or build stations, you need to remove that so that you can. So this one would remove 4 rubbles from one line. So if I was doing the green line, I could take 3 and then 1 here. And you want to keep your rubble because rubbles will become a resource you can use elsewhere. Okay? So if we were doing this one, it would do. Now, if I was doing this one, for example, I remove 3, it automatically frees up that one. So I would be able to take 1 victory point. And I would add that to my stuff that I could obtain here. And it would add victory points. So the first one who clears it gets victory points and so on. And you'll see those all throughout. So that's how the B1 works. On the C1, up to 3 times I can lay 1 track for 2 iron, or I could exchange 2 rubble for 1 stone. So that's where those rubbles would become useful. And you can do that up to 3 times.
And I'm assuming you have to pick one of those actions to do 3 times. You can't mix,
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to double check that, but we'll double check that when we come to it. Then action D is you can build a station. So you'll notice on next to our board we have one side is the station, the other side is the track. So the track would get built along where it's showing here. So you would put a track here, the stations would go there, the colors on the bottom to indicate whose it is. So this allows you to build 1 station. Now the stations, depending on which ones you build, have different costs, right? So if I was building this one, it would cost 1 orange, 2 gray cubes in order to be able to build a station there. And then this one with the E, it allows you to send your surveyor on one of the location. So, and it allows you to do the different actions. So I can't go on a location unless there's a station, right? But if there was a station here, I could send my guy there and then I would get to do this particular action. Right now, the only ones that are available is the starting line. Now, the benefit of going to the starting line too is you do that action. So it says take 1 stone and a yellow ticket. Because some of the actions, mostly on the other sides, are going to cost yellow tickets in order to be able to accomplish the action. And you'll see that like on this one, where it shows ticket to be able to do that particular action. And some will be like you have to have the proper ticket to go on that line. Some will also have like scoring, end of scoring things. So the more tickets you have, you'll be able to trade for points at the end of the game. So tickets will come available and come into play at that time for those things. One other thing that we can send them here as well is to go to the pub. And if we go to the pub, and I'll just pick up to read this one, is you allowed to move 1 action card from your scoring pile. And that's where you would, they're the same on both sides. Move an action card to your scoring pile. So to the scoring pile. So that's where you'd be like, okay, well, I'm going to put this one in the scoring and I'm going to take a new A card to add. So it would kind of change things. And now this would activate the end of game scoring as well.
And just to clarify, we need both stations for these joint ones before we can go here?
Well, you need to remove all the rubble, definitely, before you can build a station. And I'm going to verify with this one if this one would activate this one would activate this. I don't know if you need both station in order to be able to go there, but I'm assuming the one activates the one action. But we'll double check when we come at this. No, and then that's good because like I perused it quickly, but I haven't played it. So this is going to be a little potentially a little bit painful. We'll have to kind of put, it's gonna, like, we're playing this game for the first time,
Yeah.
real life, for real.
Yeah.
This is how game days normally goes.
Yes.
Now, if we ever complete a line, then you put this at the end to show that this line is been fully complete. I don't know if that gives victory points or how that, but that's what these ones are for. These are passengers, and I don't know how passengers really work. I'm hoping that the cards explain as we go. And then we also have, and what do they call them? It was like a weird name. I'll check it real quick. They are called navy tiles.
Okay, of course.
Yeah, that's kind of, I was like, okay. And when a navy tile comes out, and there'll be certain action that will trigger putting out a navy tile, and it goes to the first location from across the lines that have no rubbles and no tiles or whatever. And then, so let's say it goes there, and then you would put it there, and it blocks that location.
Permanently?
I'd have to double check that if it was permanently or just, and I think it might be permanently. But I would have to double check, but it just kind of goes there. Now, one would kind of block out both if it was a double. But this is also one of the end trigger. If the last navy tile is placed, that triggers the end of the game. But again, I'll verify that also. And then we have victory points that we'll be collecting as we play. And from what I understand, that's the main thing of it. Now we have these things here that come into play, and I don't know how that works, so we'll verify that. And there's this token. It's the summit, and then when you go here, is whoever activates this action takes the summit chit, which is worth 2 points. And I think this would just be kind of a battle back and forth with it, I suppose. So, yeah, and then each of these cards do different things. I haven't read what all the cards do. I'll verify if they're all described in here. There's a lot in here, but I don't know that if it describes it all. But I think, there's a lot of...
Really self-explanatory.
Yeah, I think the card will be self-explanatory as we go. All right, so I had set it up where I was first player because I was going to play this by myself, and that's why I have this little... can you get any smaller of a first player marker? But it works. I have the train. I'm first player, and it's the same train as it's on there.
It really needs to be a conductor hat. That's just...
Or something, right? Oh, and actually physically have the hat?
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay, so...
Hats fan, though.
Oh, and this keeps track of how many of the... Stations you build.
Okay.
And
so each time you build a station, you get a point, I assume?
Well, you get... I don't know.
Something.
It moves up, and I don't know what this is for, what it does. So, we'll be looking stuff up as we play. Kayla had played this one. I was like, oh, you should teach it to me then.
Oh, Carla, yeah.
Carla, sorry, yes.
Carla
had played. Oh, is this her first time too? It says it plays in 30 minutes, so I think we're about to drag that 30 minutes, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I'm going to start, and I think I'll start by excavating. And in the example that I had done, I'll go and take these 3, and then I'll take these ones, and I'll put my rubble over here, and that gives me victory points for having cleared that first one. So I now have to flip this card over. Now this becomes a D action, which is a similar action than this one, and it allows me to build a station just like this one does, but now I have to pay 2 rubble as well if I want to do this one. Okay, so that was my action, so now we'll go to you, and I'll look up some of these rules questions that came up, see if I can figure them out.
Also have to excavate, so I'm going to take these 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get 1. Well, I'll just take this 10 instead. Where's the 1?
Take a 10, yeah. Nice.
There we go.
Oh my god, there's a half one too.
Oh, half a point.
Half a point. I don't know when that one comes into play.
I'm gonna flip this over. Oh, I see. I could have done that too. Okay.
Perfect. So then it's back to me now.
Yeah.
Okay. So, where did I go? I went over there. You know what? I think I will do my A action and go to the stockyard because I have no stones.
Mm-hmm.
I have a couple of rebels though. What do I'm trying to do?
How do we win?
Oh. Well, once the game end triggers is whoever has the most points the winner.
Which is with the Navy.
Which is, well, Navy was one of the things. So the game end in one of two ways. All buffer stops have been placed. Okay, so this is where all the lines have been built.
Okay.
Or when you're supposed to place a Navy tile, but there isn't one to place. So placing the last Navy doesn't activate it, but the action afterwards will.
Okay.
Okay, so then those are the two things that, and then we would tally up, and then whoever has the most points wins. Like at this turn, on the starting player's turn, the other player takes one last turn, so we get equal number of turns as well. So then that would happen.
Is that a comment?
No.
Oh.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, I doubt we'll get any comments. I'm not gonna worry about that. But I just wanted to see what it looked like.
Mm.
Okay. Oh, see, that's good to know. So we click on the comment, it shows it on the screen.
Yeah.
We're learning the software as we go as well. You should go on the phone and comment just so we can see what it looks like.
Sure.
But yeah. So that's how that works. And then like, with the rule book, actually, it's kind of well done. It just goes over each action and how that works and what those actions do. So did I take my second one? No, I haven't decided on what I wanted to do yet. That's right. Because I think I'm going to do the track and trade. So, and that's where it was one of the things that we had as a question is, because we can do it up to 3 times. Can we do the different action or does it have to be the same? So up to 3 times, pay 2 iron or to lay 1 track, or pay 2 rubble to take 1 stone, and you receive 1 victory points for each newly laid track. So that's good to know. This action provides 2 options, laying tracks and making stones, which can be performed 3 times per action in any combination. So for example, in a single action, you can lay track up to 3 times, or lay 1 track and make stone twice. Okay, so we can mix and match. Okay. Perfect. So that's what I want to do. So I'm going to lay 1 track. So I'm going to spend these 2. When you spend your resources, they go back in the resource bag.
Oh, right away. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So that goes in there, and I'm laying a track. So these are, put it on the track side, and I'm laying a track where I made this available right over here. So, and it's blue because it's mine. And then I'm going to trade these 4. And then that goes into there. So that was 4 rubbles. And I'm going to go and find 2 stones. So I made 2 stones with it.
Nice.
And now that I've activated this one, this switches over. So now it's the E location action. So it's the, instead of surveyor, it's called inspector. So it allows me to place my guy. But now I have to have a ticket in order to do that. And I have to have the matching ticket. Move your surveyor to an action space in a line for which you have a ticket.
And I feel like we don't spend the tickets, we just collect them?
Yeah, you just have the ticket.
Okay.
And that's where there's 2, right? It's 2-player game, so we can have the most 1 ticket each. Okay, so that was my action. I'm liking this game already.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Oh, look, your comment showed up. I'll go show it to everybody. What did you put? Like a train emoji?
It's a train emoji, yeah.
Nice. That is cool how that works. And it's fairly user... So I'm using StreamYard, which it's a new software. We used to use Riverside, which was good as well. One thing I would say, like Riverside uploaded when we finished a video, not when we live streamed, easier. But StreamYards has much better live streaming things, and then just how you can manipulate the screens was better with StreamYard, which is why we swapped over.
I have no idea what the River One's logo is, but StreamYard is a duck, so it's
So that alone is a win.
it makes it superior just on its own, yeah.
Nice. That's funny. Gotta have your reasons.
Okay. Yeah. So I want to go here, so I take a
So you're doing the E action.
Yes. Which
Okay.
is this.
And you get 1 stone for going there too, right?
Yeah.
I'll just see if it says anything else on the E action. I'm not even reading the right one. I was like, what? That doesn't match because I'm reading action D, but you're doing action E.
Yes.
So you move the surveyor depending on where you go, the action that you activate. So you went to the one that gave you 1 stone and then a yellow ticket as well. Perfect. So that was pretty straightforward.
New question.
Yeah.
If I come back to here again, would I just get? I would assume
You wouldn't get a second ticket of the same color, so you would do just a stone then.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. And then does that just chill there for now?
Yeah, let's see what it says. Okay, so it says move your surveyor token to an available surveyor action space or the pub and perform the indicated action. Alternatively, return your surveyor home and perform no action. So yes, it would stay there. Okay. I don't know why you would want to return it home and do no action.
Because I'm wondering, does it have to be at home before it goes back out again?
Oh, because it says move your surveyor to a no available. I don't know that it would have to come from the home. If a surveyor action requires you spend resources, return them to your supply, from your supply to the resource bag. Passengers and rebels go into the general supplies. If you receive resources, you may choose whether to take each cube from the stock. Oh yeah, so if you were taking stone and there was some in the stockyard, you could just grab it from there, which makes it not available for me if I do the stockyard action instead of grabbing it from the bag. But you could, if you were hoping to grab that as well, and you could go in the bag also. You get to choose.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm assuming it, so the surveyor action on each starting station provide a ticket, and we've done that. If you read some of these titles, they're native to where the location of the game is kind of like depicting, or where it's kind of themed from, and it's very hard to read. So someone was like, what? Okay. It talks about the pub. Important, your scoring pile is strictly limited by the number of station you have built. In other words, you may not move to the pub unless you have more station than cards in your scoring pile. Oh, so you can't go and trade a card if you don't have the station to support it. So you have to build a station before you can trade your cards.
You're going to have to say that again.
Yeah. So if I wanted to go here, I couldn't do it yet because I don't have a station. So you can only have as many cards in your end of scoring as you have stations built.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's interesting. Little side notes to remember. Honestly, I gotta say this job aid. This, talking like I'm at work now. No, but this rule book is actually really easy to follow. So it's been good. Okay, so it's my turn now, right?
Yes.
Okay. What else do I want to do? Because I went and got that, so I could do that. So I'm going to go and build 1 station. So I'm going to put a station over here. Do I need passengers? Let me verify what that says here. So I'm doing the D action, building a station. Build a station, available station by paying the cost and receive the bonus, if any. You may perform the surveyor. Oh, so if I build a station here, the bonus is
1 passenger.
the passenger. Okay. And then I would then place my station tile. So let's do that. So I'm going to pay the 2 stones. I'll give that to you to put in the bag. And I am putting a station over here, which gives me the passenger. And I'm going to read up on that. I'm assuming it gives me a half passenger since it all appears to be half. So verify what that is. Is it half
How
or
do you
1
have
or 2?
half a passenger?
They're called passengers chits, but they say like 1/2, so I don't know. But I'm assuming I get the 1, so I'll take a 1, and we'll figure what the 1/2 things mean. And then I move this over to 1. Oh, I guess this helps you kind of keep track of of how many cards you can trade out. Right. So advance it on your player board to the right, thus tracking how many stations you have built so far. This is important for the pub action. Okay. That's the whole purpose of it. I wondered why this was for. So, okay, but that just makes it easier than trying to count them all on the board. So that's good. Yeah. Okay. And then if there is an unoccupied surveyor space below the station you just built, you may move your surveyor token to that space immediately as a free action.
Oh, interesting.
Isn't that lovely? I just spent all of my orange tokens. I should have maybe read that before. But I'm not going to go there, obviously, since I don't have the resource to do it. But if I could have, up to 2 times, I could have laid tracks for 1 iron, which would have been probably discounted. But
yeah, because
that's fine.
It costs 2.
It normally costs 2, and it would have cost 1 to do that. But we also don't have really all that much room yet because there's rubbles.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So that was that. And now it's back to you.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Oh, so the ones where there's station on multiple cards, like this one has 3 here. So this is specific to this one. This one has to be built in order.
Right.
These ones I don't think have to.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so this is remove 2 rebel total from 1 or 2 lines. So 2 total. So I'm gonna do this one.
Oh, so, but from different lines.
It says 1 or 2 lines.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Go. Okay, so that flips back over. And that's back to you.
Which one did I just do? I did this one, right? The build a...
Yeah. You just
and I
did
didn't
this.
flip it, so I'm going to flip it now, and it becomes an A action. And it allows me to take 1 resource from the bag at random.
Oh.
So I get to take it from the bag, but I don't get to look at what it is. Okay, well, that's exciting. Okay, so my turn. What do I want to do? Honestly, I want to clear some rebels so I can do more stuff. I could also do the surveyor. I don't have any tickets, so I can't do the inspector yet, so it makes sense to do the surveyor. I don't have rebels. I could go get stuff, but that's only 1, so I could get up to 3 resources. That's not bad. I want to be able to clear rubble. This would allow me to clear rebels down the road, and I could go and get resources at the same time. So I'll do this action. So I'm doing the E action, the surveyor, and I'm going to put my guy in one of these locations. So this one is take 1 passenger and a white ticket, take 1 passenger and a dark blue ticket, then take 1 iron and a green ticket, or take an iron or a stone. So you get to decide what you want on that one. I don't know what I want.
Well, it gives you 2 rebel and an orange. And then what happens if you want to go here? Do you boot me?
I'm assuming while you're there you block it, but
Okay.
I'll verify to that. That's okay. I'm not gonna go there. And what, like, yeah, I think I want resources possibly. I don't want to have rubble so much as I want to remove rubble. Because which one was it that you just did that remove 1 from 2 lines?
The flip side of that.
All me is remove 2 rebels from a single line. Because
Oh.
our actions are a little bit different, right? So it's It's not exactly the same. Okay,
None of
so
them are really the same. That's
oh,
interesting.
and I can go there as well. Oh, but I also still don't have any. You know what? Instead of doing this action first, and I think I'm not going to do that, I'm going to do the stockyard action. Take up to 3. So I'll take these 2, and then
just 6.
yeah,
random?
put 6 on there, just random ones, and then I get to take 1 more. And that's
So that's 6. Yes, it is.
yeah, and I don't know, so I'll take a stone. They're more rare. It doesn't show on there right now, but I'll take a stone so I have a variety. And then, because I have no plan. And then this backside of this now is C, and that allows me to lay 1 track for any 2 resources. Gray or orange. Okay, so that's my action. Where do the passengers play in, I wonder? Oh,
Go
the
down
cost.
here, yeah. So I wonder, like, each half, so you have to have 2
Yeah, I'll double check.
halves to get a hole?
That sounds weird. Doesn't that seem weird? That seems weird.
I don't know. Maybe you have to have, like, enough, I don't know. Yeah.
Let's see what the rule book has to say.
Okay, so I'm moving my surveyor again. So I'm going down here to my white line to get a white ticket. Oh, I don't need to do that. Hold on, sorry. Just kidding. Surveyor, which was this one? Yeah. I can just build the station. There we go. Okay, this is the station, right? Yes.
Yeah, the one side's a station, the other side's
Do I have to build a rail first?
So let me read right upon the building. Up to 3 times, okay, laying track, return 2 irons from blah blah. For each leg track, you immediately receive 1 victory point. Oh, I don't think I took that victory point.
Nope.
I'm gonna go and take an arrow because I laid a track. You take a track for every victory, every track tiles you place. The icon at the bottom right of the track reminds you of 2 things: your victory point when you're clearing the space from rubble, and when laying the track. Okay, yeah. Completing a track, marking stone, or making stone. Yeah, it doesn't say. Because with build an available station by paying its cost to receive the bonus, if any. You may then perform the surveyor action if it's available. All stations that have not yet been built on cards with no rubbles by players or the Navy are available to you. So all stations that have not yet been built on cards with no rubbles. So they can't have rubbles on it in order to build a station, but having a track is not a priority.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I do need to pay the 1 people, which is maybe 2 people. 2 half
That's
people.
the cost in order to go there. Yeah, let me go check on that cost there, what it says about the people.
Here, you want me to look it up? Will you play?
Sure. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I thought you were still working, doing your
No,
thing.
I decided I did this because I can't actually play it until I have at least half a people, at the very least.
Right. Okay, so I am now going to do the surveyor action, because that's why I did this first, to get those, because I was going to do something where they were helpful. I don't remember what I was going to do. Okay, let's do this. So I'm going to do my surveyor actions. I get to put him somewhere. And I'm going to go at the station that I have built now. And it allows me to spend up to 2 times. I can spend an orange cube to lay a track. So I'm going to spend these 2. And in order to build a track, we need to have places that are rubble free. And the only one is in on this white line where you're at. And that gives me 2 victory points for building 2. So I'll return 1 and take a 3. So I'm now at 4 victory points. Oh, you know what? It's victory points. It's 1 passenger, But it's worth 1 victory points. Every 2 passengers is worth 1 victory points at the end of the game. Yeah. Okay, so now this watch's over. So now I have the ability to remove some rubble, although it's only 2, but I have this ability again. I do like how the action changes. You kind of have to really plan.
Ah, heck. When did that happen? I was reading the rules and you built... What the...
But look!
But look!
You can take a train there now. It's for the greater good.
All that work!
I know. That's hilarious.
Oh, man. Alrighty. I need more cheese.
More cheese.
I'm gonna take 3 resources.
Perfect. Look at you, you're loaded.
I am.
All right.
Now I just need you to clear some tracks so I can build them.
Okay. What do I want to do? I think I will do this one. Like, this one here is move the inspector to an action space in line for which you have a ticket. I don't have any tickets yet.
You're kind of lacking on the tickets.
But I think I could still go here. Those are still allowable to get a ticket. But I couldn't go in down with these with this card. I'm assuming I would have to double check on that. Because otherwise I can't move guys at all. Mind you, that could happen. Like if it was like this and I don't have the ability to move a guy at all.
Right.
But regardless of that, before that's an issue, I think I'll do this. I'll go remove some rubble. So I can remove 2 rubbles from a single line. I could, you know what? I was going to do this one, but there's no more rubble, so I'll do this one. So at least I get 2 rubbles. And that gives me 1 victory point, so I'm now at 5 victory points. I'm poor in resources. But now I can move my surveyor without having to worry about tickets, so that's good. Now what you gonna do?
Well, I guess I'm going to do this. I'm going to strong arm up to 2 times, lay 1 track for 2 iron ore, or exchange 2 rubble for 1 stone. So I'm going to put 2 cheese back in the bag to build a
2
track here.
Okay, and then that gives you a victory point. There's a 1 here.
Thank you. Gives me 1, and then I only have 1 cheese left.
Yeah, so you won't be able to do the track twice.
Yeah, so I guess I'll put.
Not that we have any more space that's rubble free for track.
Take this.
Oh, from the no, look at you go.
That's back.
Okay, now you have that action back. Yeah. Okay, well I can't do that because I only have 1 resources. Oh, I could do this. Build 1 station, but I have to pay 2 additional rubble. Oh, but I have to pay the cost of the stations. That would be one that would be, I can't even do the action, so that's kind of a waste. So, I don't think I want to do that just yet. I can move my surveyor and go get something. That gives me a stone, so I would have 2 stones. Do I want stones? I'm not against stones. I think I will do this one. So I'll do the surveyor. I'll move here, which allows me to have a yellow ticket. So now I have a ticket for the yellow line. And then it gives me a stone, and I will go ahead and take it, so then that gets refilled. So put those back in the bag first. And then we get 6 more resources. I'm just setting you up. Okay, and then this flips over, so I'm back to my 2 rubble clearing.
Oh, what's the white one?
Oh, yeah, white one. So, when you get the white ones, it goes in one of the events.
Okay.
So, the white ones are the event, and let me go and review what that did again. I forgot about those. I put them in there.
Put them in there.
Resolving an event. So whenever a white event cube is drawn from the resource bag, unless stated otherwise, you place it in the stockyard tile in one of the holes and immediately place a navy tile.
Oh, that's how the navy tiles come out. Okay.
That's how the navy tiles come out. Or that's one way of it. So scanning the station cards column by column, top to bottom, left to right. Find the first non-starting card without any tracks, stations, or navy tiles. You cleared that card of any rubble. So that would be this one. I'm so glad I got. So the rubbles go away. The navy tiles comes out. And these 2 cards.
Both of them?
Yeah.
Aye.
Right? So clear the card from the rubble, placing it in the general supply. Then place the navy tiles on it so that the card is covers both the track and station space. The track and station has been built by a third-party navy, unlocking the surveyor action of that card. Oh, so it's not all horrible. So, because this is still available.
Okay.
You don't, the navy built this. We don't have to build it.
Okay.
But it frees up that action now. Oh, so I thought navy tiles were like horrible, but it's not so bad.
No.
If the navy completes a line, place a buffer stop at its end. If there are 3 or more event cubes in the stockyard tile, return them all to the bag.
Makes sense.
Yeah. If you're unable to place a navy, either because we've got stuff everywhere, the game end is triggered. Oh, so because like that would be if you don't have any navies, or if there's no legal spot to put them, that would trigger the end of the game as well. Okay, so that was our first event. And I'm assuming that we don't pull out extra. Let me see what it says about that. Okay. Whenever you take the last reserve from the stock marl, you immediately draw 6 cubes from the bag and place them in the stockyard. If any of the drawn cubes are white, resolve each one as an event and before proceeding with their causing action. So it doesn't say we would draw more. So perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
I had a plan. I forgot what it was.
It's just such a shock. What? Okay, so that's how the navy tiles. Okay, that's interesting. So it's just the navy came in and built it.
Right.
It must have been something that was actually happening in that area. But yeah, can you imagine? Like, look at I can't pronounce any of these titles.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Like, Porth my dog. Okay.
Okay. Which I have a ticket. Can't do that. Okay, I guess I'm going to. I have a white ticket.
Yep.
So I'm gonna build a
on the white,
station
because you can.
right here, and I pay a passenger, but I get a victory point. There's 3.
Yeah. So the pub, we both have our own spot, so we can be at the pub at the same time. But the other locations, if you're there, it's not available. I'm assuming. Move your surveyor token to an available survey action space or the pub. If a survey action requires you to spend resources, you'd have to do that.
So I can only go here?
Yeah, a surveyor action space is available if it is unoccupied, and at least one station has been built on its card by the player or the Navy at the start of it. Okay, yeah, that's good.
By a player, was it?
Yeah, so I can go and use that even though it's your station.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it just has to be built first by somebody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Could be the Navy, could be the other player, could be myself.
Okay.
Yeah. Good to know. Good to know, yeah. Rules are good to know in a game. All of my cards are on their, like, cheap side. Like, they're not... It's not great.
It's not great.
Okay.
Oh, I did this.
Okay, so what do I have? I have that. I could lay a track. Is there a place to lay a track? No, of course not.
Nope.
So I would need to clear some rebels. I can clear some rebels. I will do this one. I will remove 2 rebel from a single line. So I'll remove here and here. That's going to go in my rebel. I get a point for having built here. So that gives me another 3. So I'm at 6 now. And that flips this over. So now we'll have my surveyor guy again. And I'm going to start looking at see if I want to upgrade any of my cards.
Okay. I'm going to take 3 resources. And now it's your go.
Okay. So for my turn, I'm going to do build a station, paying 2 additional rubble. So I cleared some space over here. Oh, wait, no, there's a cost to building the station on top of just building a station.
Yeah.
I am not equipped to do that.
I'm not equipped.
So instead, I will build a track. So I will spend these 2 rocks, because with this one, it could be either resources. I'll give that. Look at all your resources. Money bags over there. And I'm going to lay 1 track. Oops, I'm going to drop it first. And it's going to go right here, which gives me a victory point. And this now flips over, so I can do the stockyard action again.
Okay. And I'm going to clear 4 rebel from a single line. Clear these 4. That's me.
Okay. So back to me. And I'm going to go ahead and do my stockyard action. So I'm going to take these 2 stones. And are you able to refill this, please, with 6? I can take 1 more. And we got another event. So the event causes a navy to be played. So it would, I'm assuming then it would take this. This one had 2 trail tracks you could build.
That seems bad.
Can you build on the final one here?
Yes, because whenever they finish a line...
Yes, that's right. They can, right? Okay. So it covers this one up. And we finished our first line.
Well,
which kind of...
The Navy did.
Well, the Navy did, yeah. We did very little here.
You helped.
So this bonus, I guess, then will not become available.
Bummer.
Right?
Well, at least we both didn't get it.
Oh, hold on, because we... Yeah, no, it's... But this ends this line. We still need to end this one line. Okay.
So then does the orange stay on there then for that bonus?
No, because you still can't build here.
I see. Okay.
Right? Because how many do we have? 2, 3,
Should be 6.
4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, So for now it's there, but I think it would move.
Is there only 5?
Yeah, there's only 5.
Oh, interesting.
But there's always a double line.
I see, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So what that mean? That's you now, right? I did I did this action. I only grabbed 2. I need to grab 1 more.
Oh right. Yeah, so
I'm gonna take I wanted 2 of these, but it wasn't there. And then that flips that over.
If I want to move this over to score points, I just do that?
No, so to do that action, you need to send your worker to the pub.
Oh, right, okay. Which I have to have the action to do that.
Yep. And it doesn't look like you do.
I do not. Okay, well, I will remove that in order to get that.
So you're removing 2 rebels from up to
1,
2 line?
Yeah.
Alrighty. I just want to verify, do we have to remove the rebel in order? Can you, I don't think it says anything. Remove 4 rebel, okay, so you must select a line with at least 1 rebel cube in it and remove as much rebel from its station as you can, up to 4 cube from left to right. Okay, so you can't take that one, you'd have to take that one.
Okay.
Perfect, that's good to know. Okay, so that was you.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're back to me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not looking good. Okay, what I can do this to yellow. There's no station there. I'm already there. I need to move somewhere else. Oh, I still have this guy, so I could do something else.
You need more tickets.
Oh, you know what? I want stuff. So I'm going to go here. Get a green ticket. But I want the orange cube, and I'll take this one right here. It's a beautiful orange cube. Look at me go. Okay, and that was my surveyor action, so that flips over to my E action here.
Okay, so now...
Oh, the B one, I mean.
Now I can move this over here.
Well, so you would do that action. You go to the pub. Is that the one you want to replace?
Yes.
Okay, so then you move that over, so that becomes you get 1 point for every stations built.
Yep.
And I'll verify if it's just yours here. Score 1 victory point. But let me see. So I'll go to the pub action just to kind of clarify we're making it all, doing all correct. So if you're doing, because that's your E action.
Yeah.
Okay. And pub can only be visited by a primary E action. That's the only one that will activate it. So the new one you're getting has a pub action, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. It allows you to score 1 of your action cards. Select an action card below your card player board, regardless of which side it is facing. Set it aside in your scoring pile. Then take a replacement of the exact same pair, AE duo, for example, from the general supply and place it in your vacant spot. Golden side up. So it goes golden side up. If 2 matching cards are available, select 1 of them. If no matching cards are left, you will have 1 fewer action card available to you for the rest of the game. Oh, and I could see, like, towards the end, you might want to do it for the scoring thing and then just give up that action. But I was like, why would you do that? Note, if you replace the E action card triggering the pub action, you need to flip it in step 3 of your turn. Do not flip the newly acquired action card. So that new action card is still on the golden side.
Okay.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so it's back to me. And I am now going to build a station paying 2 additional rebel. So I'm going to have to pay 2 rebel, 2 orange, 1 gray, and I have a station here. And again, I can't... Do I want to do that yet then? I really need to pay attention to what can be done here. So I'm not going to do that just yet. Instead, I'm going to do this action here. So I can move my surveyor to an action space in the line for which you have a ticket. And I want to do the main one anyways, so I will take 1 of these.
Okay.
And totally reveal my hand of what I'm trying to accomplish. Act surprise. Which one did I do? I did this one, so this one flips over. Ooh, so this one's available. The track and trade. Okay. What you gonna do? We just finished playing Magic Maze.
Yeah.
This is a low-key game in comparison.
Yeah.
It's not one that's like, it was so exciting.
Okay, I'm gonna do this to go and visit a place.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna get a blue ticket.
Perfect.
Passenger.
Nice.
Look at all the things I have.
Yes, I know. I am very aware that you have all sorts of stuff over there. It's like, how are you even managing all this? I'll move this over there. Okay, so my turn. Then I'm now going to do the landscaper. So I can place a station, paying 2 additional rubble, and it cost 2 and 1, and I'm placing a station here, which allows me to... Now, does it allow... Do I move the guy or do I just activate? That's what I want to verify. If there's an occupied surveyor space below this station just built, you may move your surveyor. So I would move them. Okay, so I'm paying all this. This goes in here. This goes back into the bag. I'll put that there for now. And I can move my guy and do this. And up to 1 time, I can spend 2 stone and 1 passenger to get 3 points. I think that was worth it. And I'm going to trade this for a single 10. Look at all my points.
Oh my gosh, I'm at 3.
But look at all the resources you have. I got nothing. I've got 2 rebels left.
Okay.
Oh, and sorry, I forgot to mark up my station.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one here, I can remove 1 rebel from a line, and then you may flip an additional action card. Doink.
Nice.
So I just did that.
What? That's a good card. Man, I haven't looked at any of them.
Okay, and then I'm going to do this one. No, I'm going to do this one. Up to 2 times, lay a track for 2 cheese. So I can lay a track here.
I like it.
And then I can also take 2 of these for 1 of these. There we go. So that's that.
Okay. I'm going to do my... Oh, wait, you know what? I did this one and I didn't flip it. So I'm going to flip it and do this first, which allows me to remove 4 rubble from a single line. And this allows me to remove 2 rubble from a single line. So this one's better, but then it flips it back to the crappy side. Do I wish to do that? I do. I do wish to do that. So I'm going to take 4 rubbles, and I'll take these 2 and these 2, and I'll go here, and that gives me 1 victory point for having cleared that one. And that's back to that side. Oh!
Oh, what did I just do? I just did this?
Did you take the victory point for it?
No, I did not.
I remember now why I was going to do the 2 rebel instead of the 4 rebel.
Why?
Because I wanted to flip that card. I didn't.
Do you want to go back?
No, it's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Guess what I'm going to do next round? Man. There's a lot to consider in this game, definitely.
Definitely, yeah.
It's a thinky game. It's good. I'm enjoying it. It does say it's an advanced 2-player game.
Yeah.
And it says it's a Snowdonia experience. I'm guessing Snowdonia plays similar.
Oh. I don't think I've heard of Sidonia.
Really?
No.
I've heard of it, but I've never played it. So I'm guessing it's a lookout game as well.
Okay, I'm going adventuring at pubs and things.
Oh, man.
So I'm going to go here. And then up to 2 times, lay a track for 3 rebel. So I'm going to spend these 3 rebel to lay...
Where are you going? Why would you want to go there?
Well,
That was a lot of clearing.
I did most of it.
I know. And that gives you a victory point for placing
Yes,
a track.
thank
Yeah.
you. I wonder... Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay.
Were you counting your tracks?
No, I was counting my points.
Oh, I see.
Where do I
Okay.
get the fifth one from then? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Clearing rubbles can give you points as well,
yeah,
right?
Okay. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to do my action that I intended to do last time again. So I'm going to clear 2 rubble. I'll clear these 2. That's going to give me 1 victory point. And then I can expose this action, which I intended to do.
Okay.
It's funny, there's what you want to accomplish. Then there's also like if you trade cards, but there's also like to consider what you want to score. Now, the scoring, it's the same on both sides. That's good to know.
Okay. I'm gonna go here. Oh, I already have a blue one. Maybe I won't do that.
Well, you can go there still. You just don't get a ticket.
Right. I don't think I need to.
How many
though.
tickets do you have?
3. I'm gonna build a station for which I have a ticket, which I have a blue one.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna build
Can you?
3. Nope, cannot. Now who's revealing their hand? What don't I have yet? Guess maybe.
You could go get and pick up 1 instead by going like here
Hold
or
on,
here.
actually. Return 1 or 2, 0, 1 or 2 resources and get 1, 2, or 3 resources from the bag at random, respectively. So I definitely want to keep that. So if I do 2 of these, I get
And you
3.
would get to draw 3. So
Yeah.
put these back in there as well.
Okay.
All right, what are you hoping for?
Cheese.
Cheese.
Oh, nuts. That's not
No cheese and an event. So now that this is full, they go back in.
Oh, yeah.
There's 4 in there, I think it
Okay.
was. And because it's an event, we place one of these out.
That goes there.
That goes there.
Holy
Wow, these kind of, well, I mean, like it just eats away at the board.
Yeah.
It's not horrible because you can still visit them now. We don't have to build them to visit them, but it's not ideal. Oh, that's a cool location though.
Yes, I was like, that'd be helpful right now.
Wow, look at that. And it's my turn, and that's not what I wanted to do.
What did I just do, though? I did this. There we go.
Okay, I am going to do the surveyor.
Okay.
But I wasn't planning on going there, although that would be cool. Oh, because is it one or the other? Do you get to do both? I'll verify that. But I'm actually going to the pub. And I can move an action card.
One ore and 1 stone.
Oh, it just describes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it's just like stretches it out. Okay, so I'm moving this one over here, and I'm picking this new card. It goes on its golden side. So I have a new card, just like Carla, because I want to be just like her.
Like, you get Carla and I mixed up.
Oh my God, you guys' name are too close.
You know my friend Randy that I came to Falcon? That was my nickname that she used to call me when we were kids, was Carla.
Really? Why?
I have no idea.
That's funny.
Yeah.
But okay, yeah. Okay. Well, I might have plans. Oh, that was this action, so this flips over to here. That is true. Good to know.
Okay. Ah.
I know what I need to do. It's like, okay, I want to do this, but then it's like, that's going to be at least 3 moves away from what I need to do first to be able to make that happen.
I can't do it too well, because if I do it too well, then you take my move.
Well, you know.
Well, you know, yeah.
It's part of the game.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do this. So I'm going to remove 1 rebel from a line, and I should remember to get a point for that. should watch this
take
video
a
again
nap.
and see how many points I missed out on because I'm not paying attention.
I don't know that you missed any. I think we were catching on.
Okay, so what did I just do?
You took a point by removing rubble.
I did that. I flipped that, and then I get to flip an additional card.
Oh!
So I'm gonna build a station.
Do you get to do it or just flip it?
Oh, that's interesting, because, yeah, I definitely did the other one that I did. It says you may then flip an additional action card. But it doesn't say and take that action.
Yeah, because I thought it was like, oh, that finally can flip it on the good side.
Oh,
but I don't know. So let me see if I can find information on that.
Do you know, I can look up Surveyor. Oh, but that doesn't actually... Yeah, I can look this up maybe.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It's explained right here. Flipping an additional... Some action allows you to flip an additional action card. This means in step 3 of your turn, you can turn an action card other than the currently selected one to the opposite side.
I see.
If the golden side is up, you turn it to the gray side and vice versa. Do not perform that action.
Oh, I definitely cheated.
Of the... Okay, if you win, it's with an asterisk.
Take one more action. Like, just take a card and flip it, and then we'll be even. If you want to flip it to the gold side and take the action or whatever.
Okay, I'll flip this one because that's what I was planning to do next. Because you just did it next. Where was I? How did I not notice this?
I'm not sure.
Probably my... Okay, so I'll take this.
You were probably...
I'm doing the 3 resources. I've got 2. We're refilling it, and I can take 1 more after that. Oh, I see. So these are both 1 action. I wonder if both have to be built then. I see what you mean now. What's with you in the events?
I'm not sure. Oh, frig.
2 events. Okay, well, I can take an extra one. I'll take this one for now. And we're putting up 2 navy. So first one would go here. We cover that. So then this one is fully done. And then second one would cover this one here.
Good thing I just didn't try and do that.
At least it's available to activate, I suppose, now. Okay, so then that was my catch-up action for Kayla cheating.
Yeah. Now you get to do another action.
And now I get to do an actual action. Okay. And I want to do build a station, I do believe. And I'm going to build a station using this one. So build 1 station paying 2 additional rubble. So it's going to pay these 2. And its cost is 2. So I'll pay these 2. And then I get to place a station over here. Because this one doesn't have the arrow in between, so it doesn't have to be in order. But I'm going to double check to see if it's double 1, if both have to be built before we can activate that action. And that flips this over to my excavation. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what you're doing?
Yeah.
Sneezing.
Oh. I guess I will go... No, I don't want to do that. That'd be silly. Don't do that. Okay, I'll go here. No, here. Here. Take one of those. Flip this. I'm going to take one of these. There we go. Okay, now when you're ready, it is your turn.
Okay, that's exciting. Okay, so do I know what I want to do? I most certainly do not. I could... Wow, there's almost no rebel left.
Yeah, but there's also still nowhere to, like, build.
I'll go do the rubble and clear the last of it. So get this one, which gives me a point. So that's not that bad. And it flips this to that side, which is not that bad. And that's kind of all I did here. So how are you going to flip these over? I guess you really need to have this now. Wow. That's problematic. What happened? I'm gonna verify that. Can you still just use it as an action to flip it if you need to, but you just don't remove anything? Man. All right, back to you.
Okay.
Yeah, it says and has at least one station has been built on it. So because it says at least one,
it doesn't end. Yeah.
It's available with just a one. Oh, but see this one didn't give me victory point. That one, building it, you get a victory point.
Yeah. I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to build a station in a line for which I have a ticket. So I'm going to build this station for 1 victory point. I'm going to leave that 1 there and exchange this for a 3.
Okay.
And I did remember to flip that card, so we good.
Okay. So I'm going to do the tea break action, which allows me to either build a track for 2 iron that I don't own, or spend 2 rubble for a stone. So that's what I'm going to do, spend 2 iron rubble to get this stone. And then I'm allowed, this is going to flip this card over, but this also allows me to flip another card over. I could flip this one over. I'll flip this one over. So that's, oh look, they're all on the golden side. That's nice.
Yes. Can I do this now? No, I have to do the Sue barrier thing first, don't I?
For what?
How do I get?
Yeah, that's going to the pub.
Right. Okay.
So this is where maybe you would want to bring him back home, because I can't do the pub action because I'm there right now. So I may want to spend an action to bring him back so I can go if I can't do the other stuff.
Right.
If I'm not interested in doing the other stuff. Which, why wouldn't you be? Oh, maybe because you're in the way. Why are you in the way?
Okay, and then I can build 1 station, but I don't know why, but I feel like I need to be in the line in order to do it, but I don't actually need to be. So I do 3 of these.
Feels like maybe you
one
should.
of these, and I get a person. Station there. Oh, okay. And then once when built, you may flip any number of action cards. So flip that one. Flip that one.
Oh, I'm really liking this rule book. I'm impressed with it. So,
Flip this one. I'm doing this bonus action in case you're confused what I'm doing. Yeah, okay. Good.
okay, that's kind of cool. One thing I didn't figure out is what happens if you need to remove rubble and there's no rubble. You just flip the card. That's how I would treat it. It's kind of be a lost action, but you get to flip the card.
Right.
Which might be necessary. Okay, so I am going to, do I want to do this one? Because this one is nice. Maybe not. What do I want to do? Oh, I want to do that. What? Okay, I am going to do this one. So spend this one. I'll send my guy over here. I'll take the dark blue and get a passenger. Welcome to my train.
Okay. I'm gonna take this guy to the pub. So flip that over, and then I can put this over here as a scoring thing, and I can take one of these, which I think.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a good thing I've collected a few points because Right now, 2 passengers give me points and I only have 1. I have not been working on getting my...
3 of these.
What do we need to have built? We have 2 of those.
I'm a little annoyed that the tiny little house on this
Is upside down, right? In the rule book, it's not. But in the way that it's printed, it's showing it upside down. So I'm like, why did you do that?
Why?
Yeah, it's strange. Okay. I have built...
You've built
3. I'm not following along here, or I shifted it. One of the 2. Could be.
Why is there no door on this one? How do you get in?
You don't get in.
Okay. Locked out.
It's members only. It's Costco.
Yeah.
All right. What do I want? You know what? I think I want to do this. I'm going to take this one, and can you put in 6 new cubes? No whites.
Okay.
Oh, they're terrible, but it feels terrible.
Hey, there you go. That's a pretty good pick. That's right even.
Perfect.
Can't complain about
I
that.
had taken 2 right, so what is it that I'm wanting to accomplish here? What do I want? I'll take an orange. And I have 2 and 2. And we can figure it out later.
Okay.
Okay, I think I know what I want to do next.
Okay, I'm going to build 1 station.
Oh, man.
So I'm going to spend a people and 3 of these.
Which one are you building?
Oh, this over there.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Oh, and we forgot to mark this one is complete.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. Oh, so is this one.
Oh.
Watch, well, the game is over and we didn't even realize. It's not.
Okay, I'm going to get 2 people for that. There we go.
Okay, I'm going to do this one. So this allows me to spend 2 cubes. I'll spend those 2 to build a track, and I will build a track over here, which gives me a victory point.
Mm-hmm.
So I will take that. Well, here, I'll trade these for 3 so that it's easier. And this allows me to flip a card. You know what? I'm going to flip my useless rubble removing card since there's no rubble anymore. Okay. Oh, and this lane is now complete. Oops, I'm just going to knock everything around. Okay. Whew. I guess the end is... It says the playtime is about 30 minutes. Now we're like an hour and some into it now.
But we're learning.
We're taking quite a bit of time verifying stuff, so...
Yes. Okay.
But I could see, if you kind of get comfortable with it, you could play this one fairly quick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to take up to 3 resources. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. And that's me.
Okay, that was your action. Okay,
Yeah.
my action is I'm going to go and build a station. And it's going to cost me 2 stone and 5 rubble. It's an expensive one. And I'm building the station over here, which gives me a victory point. Which also allows me to move my guy here, which gives me this chip, which gives me 2 victory points.
Okay. I'm going to move my surveyor to a starting spot. So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to take an iron. And I get to take this. And there's your turn.
I am not liking what's going on over here. So I'm going to take this, which takes these 2. Can you refill this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, put those back in there first. And I need you to not pick up any white.
Okay. Oh man, yeah, that's
Good so far.
Hey.
Okay, good. All right. I don't even know what I want to do. If I'm gonna need any of these, I'm gonna take. I'll take one of each. No, I'll take two because I forgot I have two grays already. I'll take two orange. All right. Wow.
Key. I'm going to remove the rubble from a line, but I'm not actually going to do that, and I'm going to flip an additional card. So I'm going to flip this card here. And that's me.
Okay. What was the action I did? Oh, I did this one. Wow. See, and I did this one so that I could have it on this side, so that I could do this action even though I don't need it, so that I could flip this one over eventually. Like, this game gets, like, you got to think ahead so much. Okay, I'm going to do this one now, which the T breaks. I'm going to spend two of these to build a track. Oh, no.
Oh, no. You don't have 6 cubes to build it.
I don't need 6 cubes to build it. I can build it.
Oh,
that's
here.
the station.
Yeah, that's the station.
The problem is it ends the line.
I see.
So I won't get to flip this over to later on be able to do the thing. So this is my only extra scoring thing.
I see.
I'm going to hope that it was enough. Okay, which gives me 1 victory point.
And I get
which
one more
completes,
turn, right?
Yeah, because I was first player. You get to do one final turn, and we score.
Okay,
oh, man.
Okay, so I'm going to move the surveyor to the pub.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah, and then I'm going to...
What do you want to score on? Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then...
Okay, I'm impressed. I'm liking it.
I don't know if it matters here, but... Oh, I wish I'd gotten that sooner. Okay.
Okay. So that triggers the end of the game. Can I get you to take a picture? Because I'm using my phone as my camera. So I'm not taking any pictures, but I want to send you pictures of this. And then we're going to do the final tally. So this is where the half point comes in.
Take one from that side?
Sure. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Great. So, okay, so final tally. We're scoring. For each line bonus in play, check which player has the most station built in. There's lines bonus. Did we know this? What does it mean?
Maybe here? If you have the most. Well, I don't. Nope, don't know.
Okay.
Maybe, yeah, if you have the most in this line, you'd get the 3 bonus points. And if you have the most in this one, you'd get 3 bonus points. So the orange wouldn't count, but you would get
Oh,
the
that
yellow.
is that one. Okay.
Unless the navy circumvents that. Because the navy beat you.
For each bonus line in play, check which player, doesn't say the navy, has the most station built in corresponding line and award the line bonus to that player. In case of a tie, the line bonus is not awarded. So yeah, it doesn't say the navy. So in this case, I have the ones I would get the yellow.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I didn't do too bad, but I feel you've got a lot of extra points coming up here.
You got a 10 and I'm only at 7, so I don't know.
You got a lot of tickets though when you score them. Okay, we'll see. Navy chits are ignored. Of course, every time I do that, you just keep reading. It explains it there. The line bonus is awarded regardless of whether or not there are unbuilt station left in that line, blah, blah, blah. And then it says which one does it. Porthmadog scores both. Oh, because it could be other lines that would do this. But there's lines removed as well, so I think that was the only one that has the end line bonus. Okay, so then we score our thing. So we both have this one. Mm-hmm. So for every 2, we get 1 point. So I would get a half. A half point.
And I get 1.
You get 1 and a half. So I'm guessing there's another half in here somewhere. Yep, there it is. Here's your half point.
Okay.
That's hilarious. Okay, and that's it for me. That's all my points. Which is not bad. But see if you surpass me, because you also have 1 point for every
house.
So did you keep track properly?
2, 3, 4. Yes, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. So you get 4 points for that. So here's this one, and I'll give you another 3 and take these 2 away. Okay. And then you also have points for every ticket. You have
2, 3, 4, 5.
So you get 5. Well, here I'll take
6, 5. So that's 14 that I have right now.
Okay, hold on. Let's just give you 5 and then we'll like loosen it up. This is too much thinking for us.
It really needs a 5 in there.
Okay, so here's this. Yeah, it's weird that it's a 3, not a 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's trade you for 10.
3, 6, 9, 10.
Okay, so I might have done it. Hold on, I'm going to trade this for 3 so it's clear to see. So I have, well, I'll just trade this in for 3 as well to kind of see that. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I have 21.5 points.
21?
Yeah.
Where'd the
So this is 9 plus this was worth 2.
Holy.
And I have the half. Because I had this bonus 3, right?
Okay, and then these don't count just by themselves. They just do that?
Yeah.
That's weird. Why is that even on there?
I think to keep it clear.
It makes it less clear. That's my only complaint.
I don't know.
So I got 16, 17 and a half.
Yeah.
Okay. 17 and a half to 21 isn't too bad.
Mostly if I'm winning, so yeah. But yeah, you had so many cards, I thought I was in trouble.
Yeah.
Because I didn't concentrate on this at all. I was like, oh my god. But I had accumulated a bit there.
Yeah.
So I hope that's going to be enough. And it turned out it was. But yeah, like, because to get this guy, so I had to do this. I finally had done this. So this would have flipped. So I could have flipped this. And then I could, like, it was like
right.
2-3 move away from being able to go get another card. Because I just ignored that at the beginning of the game. But there's huge benefits to doing it. I liked it.
I also liked it. Yes, it was very
And I like it says advanced 2-player and I see that this isn't an entry level game.
No,
you wouldn't start here.
But you know, like there's I guess maybe you wouldn't want to start, but it would be a really good, I think, first advance, because I think it's balanced in the sense that if you're not doing this like I did, right, and you're just focusing here, like it doesn't, you know, like it's not unforgiving that way.
No, exactly, definitely. But if it's like, hey, we've never played games before, we played Sorry.
Don't play this one.
Do you recommend this game?
But the rule book, by the sounds of it,
the rule book is well made.
Yeah.
And every time we had another question as we're reading, it was the next line.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. And we haven't had really any question that didn't answer. The only thing I didn't find that was with the rubble. And there's no more rubble. And I think you just flipped a card. You don't get to do the action, but that felt like such a waste.
Yeah. It would be nice if there was a way to switch it out, but like, because even the ones that you could replace them with, like I wanted to get this one eventually. So build 1 station in the line for which you have a ticket, paying 1 additional resource, and then you can flip an additional card. But then on the other side, you're still doing the 4...
The rubble, because that's a base card.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm impressed with this one. I quite liked it. Huh.
Yeah.
Foothills. I can't remember how long I've had this one for. I think I've bought it within this last year.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's one of those that's been sitting there kind of... I should play this sometime. It was published in... Does it say?
I had it up on my phone here.
Oh, did we look that up?
No,
Oh. It doesn't say on the rule book. I'm very pleased with this one. This one was really good.
Nah, 2019.
2019, so not too bad.
It's like one of those things where it's like, oh, 1990, not bad at all. And then you're like, oh, wait. That was like 35 years ago.
Yeah, no. 2-player games. So now I'm curious about Snowdonia, how that plays.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I'll have to look that up.
I can't even picture a box.
Well, yeah, I don't know if it looks the same. Like, I don't know, Snowdonia just sounds like snow. But I don't know. Nice. Good game. It was good. It played obviously much longer because it was a learning game, but this was really, really good. And I won, so that's great. We're gonna stop this. This was an 1.5 hour long live video. I've seen people kind of pop in and pop out. It's not an exciting one to watch.
No.
Somebody play.
No.
Because all the action happens in your head. You're thinking a lot. But this was Foothills. It was super good. Really recommend you give it a try if you get a chance. But if you're like, oh, my mom wants to try a game, don't start her here. Bye, everybody.